Hello everyone, it's Carrie, and in today's video I'm working on a Spectre Von der Geist Monster High doll. And keeping in the theme of the recent collection I was making, where I was doing some twists on characters into an 18th century French haute couture look, I'm doing a twist on a Jack Skellington or a Jack Skellington inspired girl with this Spectre Von der Geist doll. In today's video I'll be showing the face up as well as the hairstyling and the final looks at the end. So I like to spray my dolls with about 4 coats of Mr. Super Clear to get started. And then I usually do a white base for the eyes to just determine the shape that I'll be doing. And in this case, since the doll is white, I did still do that just to create a base, but then I start to work in the shapes more so with the black eyeliner at the top of the eye, and then working in the tear duct and the waterline using a terracotta colored, actually this may be a little bit more pink. I think I chose maybe a crimson red for the tear duct and the waterline. So after I have the shape of the eye for the first layer of color, I start to do some contouring. And for this one I'm doing the contouring in purple or shades of purple and pink. I just decided to do that as a little bit something different than just your standard like skin tones. The first time I did this, it was another white doll that I was working with that I used a different color other than like a peach or tan to start to do the contouring, and I always hesitate I have to get well into it before I feel confident that it's going to turn out okay, because it just looks such a stark contrast to the white that I just get so unsure of myself. But in the end, I usually end up liking how it looks. I just kind of have to push through the difficult phases and do a lot of blending. So I'm just using some white to sort of tone down that extra purple. I didn't want it to carry throughout the face. I wanted to maintain a lot of that white. Now I'm going in with the lip and I'm creating the classic French haute couture style or Marie Antoinette style of a lip. Just kind of goes with the theme of these. So I did a few of other in the style that I will be showing some of them on YouTube, but if you'd like to see all of them, you can check out my Facebook and Instagram, and that's where I post all of the photos of my dolls. At the time I'm making this video, this particular doll is still available in the shop, and I'm having a huge like Black Friday sale. It's an early Black Friday sale that is going on through November. And there's not a lot left in the shop, a few dolls, but it is a big discount, so check that out in the description box below. The link is there, and I believe at the time I'm recording this video, this particular doll is available and on sale. I do sell all of my dolls, so if you see something on my Facebook or Instagram that isn't available, feel free to reach out to me. Sometimes I haven't posted them on Etsy yet, but at this time all of the dolls that I have posted are either sold or in the Etsy shop. So at this point I'm doing like the second layer of color. I've probably sealed her with about 2 or 3 coats in between. And then I'm just going in with more shading to darken up the deep dark areas and blend it out with the areas that I want to maintain that white. Finally starting to shape the eyes. So to do my eyes, I typically do a very faint line to determine the size of the circle and make sure that both sides match. And then I start just adding color in where I want it and blending it and blending it and blending it. And I usually use a white to blend that, or a lighter shade than the color that I want it to be. Sometimes I do a dark pupil, and others, like this one, I like to keep it a little lighter. And then give her a couple of dots for highlight. So onto the hair. Typically when I get started doing the hair, with these in particular, I just kind of play with it a while until I see something that speaks to me, the shape that I want it to be. And I start out by adding just a tiny bit of this unscented hair gel. And that just helps it hold its shape a little better when I'm trying to do an updo or something that isn't loose. I want to keep a little bit of the shape after it's arrived to my customers. Then I section it out. And then with this one, I'm just starting to tie a series of knots. This is going to keep the shape of the style that I'm wanting her to have, along with the hair gel. So it's going to be a permanent style. And then I start to go in with the chopstick that I heat up with my flat iron to give her some curls in the back. By the way, like I said, if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you can keep up with my photos as well as my in-person teaching schedules. I'll be teaching some more classes in 2020, so check out those, and I'll try to post them here as well when I have announced when there's availability. If you're also interested in some step-by-step learning, close-up learning modules, check out my Patreon. I have it set up for people who want to learn how to do face-ups, and more customizing. So check that out also in the description box below for the link. And thank you so much to my patrons for making these videos possible. So for her costume, I didn't record it this time, but I do have the classic shorts that I added a little couple of tufts of vinyl to give her a puffy skirt. And then I made this jacket out of the same type of vinyl, and using some fabric paint, I gave her the classic jack lines. Gave her a collar and some little sleeves and pantyhose and shoes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd love it if you gave it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe and check or click the little bell to be notified of future videos. I have a lot more fun videos coming up. Some I will be showing costumes, and others I'll be showing face up and hairstyling and more. So I hope you'll join me. Thank you so much again for watching. Have a great day. Bye.